Hey everybody!
Welcome everybody. How you guys doing today? Hopefully you're doing great. We are so pleased to be back on
Yes.
this Wednesday. So welcome to our episode, our weekly episode of Healthy Habits, Healthy Life, where we talk about how our choices becomes our habits and our habits create our lifestyle. So thank you so much for joining us this week. I tell you, we missed you.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. I
So
tell you
we're
so.
back and
Yes,
we're
we
super
are.
excited to be sharing this episode with you guys this
Yes,
week.
yes.
Join in on the dialogue.
Oh,
If it is your
yes.
first time joining us, let us know where you're chiming in from.
That's
Say
right.
hello. Put questions in so this can be a two-way dialogue back and
Yes,
forth because
yes.
we're learning together.
Absolutely.
As Will said earlier, we're Will and Faith Scott with Get to the Root Health and Wellness,
Mhm.
where we love to come and inspire and motivate and educate all of us. Sometimes I'm learning too, right? With
Absolutely.
you guys
Yes, we
on
are.
just how to live this thing called healthy living.
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Why? Because our health is our wealth.
Absolutely.
So again, if you're joining us for the first time, go ahead and hit the like button.
Yep.
Hit the subscribe button. Let's
Yes.
connect. Let's get healthy together.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
So, Coach, we're talking about healthy living, right?
Yes, yes.
All
Absolutely.
about lifestyle choices.
That's right.
Yes.
Because we've been discussing the 4 quadrants of lifestyle medicine. And some of you may be asking, well, what is lifestyle medicine?
Mhm.
Well, lifestyle medicine is a method of behavior that we can use to lower our risk of chronic illnesses and diseases. These are things that we can do on the front end. The beautiful part about lifestyle medicine is all about our choices, okay? And we're going to talk about the 4 quadrants and what they consist of. But that's what we've been doing from week to week. So this week, we're going to be talking about active living. Okay. That's the third piece of the quadrant of the lifestyle medicine.
Awesome.
Hello, Patricia.
We have some people chiming in. Let's say hello to our Get to the Root family.
Yes, yes.
Hey,
yes,
Patricia.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you.
Yes.
And Patricia, where you chiming in from? Let us know where you're chiming in from. Y'all know we're in Kentucky.
Yes, we're in Kentucky.
We did have some treacherous weather this week, past few days, but we're safe and sound, thank God.
Yeah, by His grace.
So yes, all is well.
Yes,
so as you chime in, just let us know where you're chiming in from, and we're going to go ahead on and jump right into
our presentation. If you have questions and dialogue, let's do that like we did before in our previous episodes. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The 4 quadrants of lifestyle medicine. So we're going to go on and get started. And we're going to be talking this evening. Before we get into the actual category of active living, I want to bring focus to the quadrants of the lifestyle medicine. So it says, what really determines our health or disease? The beautiful part about this pyramid is that if you look at it, 70 to 90% of the chronic illnesses and the chronic diseases are in the span of physiology, biochemistry, environment, and lifestyle. But look at the last or the foundation of the pyramid, which is lifestyle. It's the largest area of the chronic illnesses and diseases, where they come from. So look at genetics. Genetics probably have maybe about 10%. Everything else is going to span from the environment, physiology, biochemistry, and then of course our lifestyle. And our lifestyle are our choices that we make in our eating, our living, active living, healthy weight, and then emotional resilience. So
we truly have control over our health.
Yes.
I know. I used to think that I'm sorry, let me move this screen here. I used to think that I was doomed. A lot of chronic illnesses and diseases run in my family, like heart disease and obesity and cancer. And I was like, okay, well, my mama got it, my grandma got it, my cousin and them got it, so I guess I'm gonna get it. But as we began to learn about how you obtain good health, I found out that we really do have a lot of control over whether we get some of these chronic diseases that we tend to accept.
Yes.
That's just the way it's going to be. But really, we really do have a lot of control over.
Yes, we do. those chronic illnesses and diseases.
Getting these diseases.
And
we don't have to.
The beautiful part about that is that when you think about it, all of us have those genes that our forefathers had. Okay, so we have those genes with those chronic illnesses and diseases that are within us, like Queen was saying. However, what triggers those genes to take effect? And what actually triggers those genes? The bad.
Good and bad.
That's right.
Good and bad, right?
That's right. So what triggers the bad genes? And we found out through research studies, and we've also found out through our own experiences, is that it's about what we put in our mouth. That's part of it. Our lifestyle choices. You know, not only choices. Absolutely. Not only what we put in our mouth, but also what we do physically as well, and then also what? Emotionally or mentally. So all of those factors coincide or actually challenges us to say, hey, are we going to live a healthy lifestyle, or we won't live a healthy lifestyle? Not based on our genes, not based on our chromosomes, but based on what we put in our mouth and how we live our life day to day. Yeah, our day-to-day living. So we're going to go on and we're going to move into our presentation for this evening. And anytime you have any questions or anything you want to discuss, go on and put it up in there in the chat room area, and we're going to try to adjust those as we speak. What you see right now are the 4 quadrants of lifestyle medicine. We talked about healthy eating. We're going to be talking about active living this evening. Okay. Then we have healthy weight, and then emotional resilience. And you can look at each one of those quadrants there, and that'll tell you things that are in our control. Things that we can do.
Yes, that are in our control.
Things are in our control, which is great, because how many times have you sat there? I know I have before. Sat there and may have had one guy used to have high blood pressure, and I would sit there and say, man, there's nothing I can do about it. And basically the doctors told me, no, you just have to take these meds and take these pharmaceuticals for the rest of your life. Never did talk about what I was eating, never did talk about my weight, because I looked healthy as far as my weight was concerned. Even though I know that I was suffering from chronic inflammation, body was totally inflamed. Of course, my arteries and my heart and everything was clogged, and it was tough for my blood to go through different parts of my body. So I didn't know that we had this much control over our healthy living until we started living a whole food plant-based lifestyle. So, so let's go ahead on, Queen. Let's get into our presentation. And this evening, we're going to be talking about active living. So what is active living? Well, active living is a way of life. Okay. And it's through active living, you integrate physical activity, and we want to make it a daily routine. Now, when we say active living, the first thing most people think about is straight up workout program. But if you look down in here, the daily activity, we talking about bike riding, walking to the store, things like that. Okay. So the main premise behind active living, it is aimed at the general public, and it's going to help. It would like to help the general public to live a healthier lifestyle. Lifestyle medicine said about 40% of the United States population do not do any type of physical activity or active living whatsoever. So that's the whole premise behind active living. It's aimed at the general population, trying to get everyone to be more active. Okay.
So that, again, like you said, don't necessarily mean you're in the gym 8 hours a day.
Right. That's right.
So, and I know I don't want to jump ahead of your presentation, but that's what I used to think active living was, you know, I got to go to the gym 2-3 times a day and constantly working out. Well, Dr. Will is going to be sharing with us here shortly how easy. Yes. I know it sounds easy.
It does sound easy.
That we can incorporate active or activities into our life that can help us become healthier.
That's right.
Isn't that cool?
That's
and
right.
It don't necessarily mean all the time going to the gym.
Yep, firing it off, right? That's what we was talking about earlier. Integration. Okay, integrating that into our daily life, and that's what's so good. So Patricia had a comment there.
Okay, so let's pull up Patricia's comment. Let's see
comment for us real quick.
Patricia, I think a lot of times people don't realize how much control we do have until we are educated about it. Absolutely. And that is so true.
Absolutely.
And also, Patricia, you know, sometimes we are informed of information, but we have to believe it.
Yes.
Right. So belief is a huge part.
Absolutely.
Because knowledge, they say knowledge is power, but applied knowledge is power. Absolutely. And you only apply what you believe in, right?
That's true.
So definitely exposure to information. That's why we wanted to come and start doing these Wednesday talks with our audience, just so we all can become more educated and dialogue together and aware about what healthy living is truly all about.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right, Patricia.
Thank you for that comment.
Thank you
Patricia.
so much for that comment. Yes. So we're going to move on into our next area here. Let's see here what we're going to be doing. We have 3 forms of active living. Okay, we have 3 forms of active living: physical activity. We also have non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is called NEAT.
And all that, what do that mean?
And we're going to break it down for you. And the last one we have is actually recreation activity. So the physical activity, everyone knows that you look at the picture there, looks like they're doing some type of aerobic dance or something. So that's actual a workout routine. That's something that we would do. We schedule a workout plan and you actually go to work or go to the gym or whatever. So the non-exercise activity thermogenesis is what I'm excited about. It's called NEAT. Okay, so NEAT, what that is as you can see the lady walking up the stairs, they're cleaning up their home, parking in the parking lot away from the store, taking the longer routes. And instead of going in the elevator, you're walking up and down the stairs, in buildings and things like that. So this is exactly what the terminology NEAT is. Non-exercise. So
non-exercise
activity. The thermogenesis part is the warmth that you gain from doing those things. So after a while,
you're expending energy.
You're expending energy, burning fat. Your blood pressure is going to raise up because you're working. Your blood is going all through your system. So this is great because a lot of people don't understand that if they just did NEAT, then they would lower that category of active living. Remember, I was telling you earlier, the 40% that do not do any physical activity, that means they're couch potatoes, basically. So if they did the NEAT, right, walking up the stairs versus taking the elevator.
Right, walking to the mailbox.
There you go.
Instead of sending the kids or walking with the kids to the mailbox, you know. And it's extremely hard because in this day and time, you got a gadget for everything. I mean, you don't even have to turn your lights on anymore.
Right. That's right.
What is that thing called?
Alexis.
Yes. Yeah, we don't have one. But Alexis, turn on the light. Alexis, turn on the TV. I mean, literally, you could just sit there in your chair and just speak to all these gadgets.
Hey, we don't even have the remote. Well, we do have remotes, but you don't have to use the remote no more. At least you had to pick up the remote, point it to the TV, hit the button, and that's some type of activity if you want to look at it that way.
Right.
But like Queen was saying, you can just speak it in the air and it happens.
Yeah, and everything happens. So we have to be extremely careful not to get so addicted to some of these gadgets that relieves us of moving our bodies.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna talk about the pleasure trap in a minute.
It is a natural. It is a natural feeling, and it's a natural thing for us to do.
Yes,
which is avoid activity. Yes.
Right, and that's the pleasure trap, which I'll be talking about here in a minute. But if you haven't read this book, The Pleasure Trap,
it's an awesome book.
Oh my goodness, by Dr. John McDougall. I mean, sorry, no, it's not. By Dr. Douglas Lau, and Dr. Alan Goldheimer. It is really an eye opener. Awesome. It's called The Pleasure Trap, and it really educated me on. Let's get this camera back in focus here.
We're showing you our book. I'm
sorry about that.
Bring us back.
Right. But The Pleasure Trap, when I read that book, The Pleasure Trap, it educated me on let me make this personal.
Yes.
Why I would opt for, parking in the handicap parking space at Walmart versus down the parking lot and, to get into the store, or why I would choose the elevator versus the steps, or why I would use the remote if I'm watching TV versus getting up and going changing the television. It's all part of our natural wiring here in our brain when we were evolving as human beings. we had to conserve energy, avoid pain, and seek pleasure. That's how we evolved, right? And it's called the pleasure trap. And you know, the food industry has figured that out. And I'm sorry, my battery's about to go. Hold on one second.
We're gonna get some power here to the battery, guys. Yeah, we gotta get some battery power here. We don't want to lose you guys. So yeah, so there we go, Queen. There it is. All right.
Sorry, my battery is about to go on the computer. But yeah, it's why we opt for the easier way out. And it's a natural tendency for all of us.
Yes.
But we have to learn to use it for our benefit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So get the book, The Pleasure Trap.
Right.
I'll leave a link below.
Yes.
An affiliate link of where you can go and get that. But it's an amazing book, and it really opened my eyes and let me know. Okay, that's why I like to work out. It's not me.
It's not me.
That's just how we're wired. Right?
That's
so yeah, the pleasure trap is real. Yeah. It's real.
The third one of the form of active living we have is recreation. Okay, so recreation activity, and these are things we do like out with our families, things like that. So you know, when you're going kayaking and walking through trails and things like that. So it's just recreation. You see the family there, they're just walking, just briefly strolling, riding bicycles, climbing, things like that. These are things that's also a form of active living. Okay, so we want to let you know that there are various things, right? Remember, we have 3 forms of active living. Okay, you have the physical activity, you have NEAT, which is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. And then we have the recreation activity. Okay. What I love about the recreation activity, you can do this on your own or you can do it as a family. So everyone can do it together, you know, roller skating, things like that. And it could be fun, but it's active living. Okay. And that's the whole thing. So let's go into the next slide, Queen. I think we're going to talk about the benefits, I think, of active living, which is great. I mean, you're going to love the benefits that you're going to get from this. So here are some of the health benefits from active living. You have immediate benefits, which is with sleep, less anxiety, reducing the blood pressure, which is awesome. I think all of us can do that. And that's what physical activity does. You know, so active living, that's what active living does. So we have the long-term effect, which is the brain health. It helps reduce risks of developing dementia, including Alzheimer's disease, and it reduces a risk of depression. So that is huge. So even though you're going to get some immediate, but you're also going to get the long-term benefits as well. Heart health, and all of us can do heart health. We already know that heart problems are the #1
heart disease.
It is. Heart disease is the #1 killer in the United States. Still is. You know, even though everybody been ramping and raving about COVID, still the heart disease is #1. Okay. Cancer prevention, some cancers. Okay. It keeps your body moving. You got to understand, when you keep your body moving, things have to flow through in and out your body constantly. Healthy weight, it reduces weight gain. Okay. These are things that are good because they said in the CDC and also in the World Health Organization, both of them said that weight is a major factor for gaining chronic illnesses and diseases. Okay. Because your body's totally inflamed, your immune system goes down and things like that. Bone strength. Okay. Bone strength. You strengthen up your bones. There used to be a time when they said that, you know, that milk makes the body stronger. Well, actually, physical activity makes the body stronger. Right. Okay. So it builds your body. Balance and coordination is another long-term benefit that you would get because, of course, the more you use your muscles, the more balance you have, the stronger you have to move from one place to another. We have a couple of other benefits of active living as well. So we're going to share those with you. The next 2 benefits we have, and right, there we go. Losing weight. So the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, so regular physical exercise. That's another benefit, along with or coupled with what? Healthy eating, and then maintaining weight, right? The CDC also came back and they said 30 minutes of moderate exercise 5 days a week. That's what they say on the minimum. Okay. It depends on what type of exercise you're doing. So you may not have to do as much if you're doing high intensity interval training, but for moderate, 30 minutes of moderate exercise 5 days a week, about 150 minutes of exercise per week. And then also coupled with what? Healthy eating. So again, here we go. We have both of those in there, but the common denominator from these other benefits of active living is healthy eating. So that is like the main source. I remember when Queen started doing her transition, that was one of the things that she was more excited about. She said, you know, I don't want to be getting all into this physical activity.
Yeah, I know when I started my journey almost 7 years ago, being whole food plant-based, I was like, I couldn't get into the activity part, the physical activity part.
Yeah.
But I knew I had to eat. So I really focused on the healthy eating, the whole food plant-based eating for like 6 months. That's all I focused on. Did not work out. Not saying I shouldn't have, but I didn't work out. I focused on that healthy eating. And I'm going to tell you, the weight began to fall off. But honey, I've started getting so much energy that I had to start getting active. You know what I'm saying? I started wanting to work out. I started parking further in Walmart, you know, walking up the parking lot. You know, I helped with the groceries instead of making the kids take all the bags. You know, I mean, I just really started enjoying moving throughout my day, you know, walking to the mailbox or just going for a walk. So yeah, it's amazing, you know, but yeah, healthy eating is a huge part, but as we can see, physical activity is a huge part too of being healthy. And we don't necessarily mean going to the gym all the time, those, you know, activities, exercises have its place, but we can bring movement back into our life just on our day-to-day activities of daily living. Okay.
Well, you know, I'm sorry, Queen. I didn't mean to cut across you, but you know, they have we have things that's going on now. And of course, with COVID coming into effect, now you have DoorDash. You don't even have to go to these fast food restaurants anymore. You just call it up on the phone. You pay for it over the phone. They'll bring it to your door. They do everything but lift it to your mouth to feed it to you now. So what? More in alignment with the pleasure trap, right? So I tell you, so society is making it easier for us, but in the same time, you can't be deceived. You have to know that, hey, you have to stay with the right things. You have to move your body. Okay, it's most important. So, all right, Queen. So let's move on to our next slide here, Queen. I think we're ready to show a little bit more about active living, investing in our health. Okay, you must invest in your health, and that's what we've been talking about with the active living and also with the healthy eating. You know, that's an investment in your life. Okay, an investment in our lives. You know, we invested in our lives. Every time we put something in our mouth, that's an investment. Every time we get up, we make a movement, we move our bodies. That's an investment, you know, because your health is your wealth, right, Queen? Our health is our wealth.
And that's what lifestyle medicine is all about. Investing in your health. By doing the things that you have control over. Absolutely. Okay. You have control over, believe it or not, what you put in your mouth.
That's right.
And what you choose to put in your mouth. We have control over whether or not we're going to move our bodies. And moving our bodies is a gift. It's a gift from God. Being able to move, having the movement of your limbs. It amazes me when I see people that have physical disabilities and they're out here doing amazing athletic stuff that I'm like, what's my problem? You know what I'm saying? So it's just mind over matter, right?
But and what's important to you?
And what's important to you?
What's important to you?
Exactly.
So we're here to bring awareness.
Yes,
you know,
most
that's
definitely
what we want to do. We want to bring awareness. We want to dialogue with you. None of us are perfect, and I'm so glad I'm not. Okay. Now, however, I am very, very focused on healthy living, but it does not by any means make me perfect.
I love what Tiffany just said. Hey, Tiffany, thank you for joining us. We have to maximize what we have control over. Most definitely. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. And you know, there's been some not brainwashing, but our society think that we have no control over our health. You know, we have to take, you know, medicine or get surgeries. And I'm not saying there aren't times when those things aren't needed for acute care, but for long term, we have control over, you know, we have power in our hands of how we live, of our health. I'm with you, Tiffany. I'm all about maximizing focusing on those things that really matter.
Absolutely.
You know, healthy living, healthy eating,
yes.
healthy weight,
yes.
Reducing my stress, emotional resilience,
yes.
getting rest. Hey, loving more,
yes.
right?
Yes.
So,
Stressing less.
definitely, we do have to maximize what we have control over.
Absolutely. We got to also understand that, you know, we're here together because we're going through this journey together. Okay. If you're on this site with us, or if you look at the replay, that means we're in here together. We've partnered with each other. Okay.
Yes.
You all give us strength. We give you strength. So we share our experiences, and that's how we get better.
Exactly.
Okay. That's how we grow in this journey for healthy living. Okay. None of us on here are perfect. None of us trying to be perfect, because that's impossible.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
However, we can help each other be better.
Yes.
Okay. And
so
that's
true.
what it's all about.
So
thank you so much for joining us today.
So true. Kathy, thank you for joining
Kathy.
us. How you doing, Kathy McLaughlin?
So good to see you.
As a nurse, I can say we have disease management system, not a health care system. Now look, y'all, you done heard it from the horse's mouth.
Yes. And you're not a horse, though.
No, you're not a horse, Kathy. But I'm just saying, you know, that's an old saying.
Yes,
that's so true. She's right there on the front line. She's seeing it day in and day out. You know, our healthcare isn't healthcare. Yes. It's disease management. Yes. Okay. Yes. You're not.
They never did ask me. I mean, when I asked how long do I have to take this blood pressure medicine, and they basically told me for the rest of my life.
Wow.
Okay, so I agree with you.
And that's not health. No. That's for sure. You got to take a pill for the rest of your life. No. And I'm not knocking pharmaceuticals.
No, because they have.
But I'm just saying those things, those lifestyle diseases that we have control over, that are as a result of, you know, like hypertension and diabetes and overweight, obesity, and you know, heart disease. All these things we have control over.
Yes, we do.
We really do.
You know, the toughest part about all of this that we're talking about this evening, it is extremely hard to look at yourself.
Yes.
As the one that's in control. It is so much easier to blame someone else.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And it's so much easier to make excuses.
That's true.
Oh, well, I didn't do it because, or I didn't do that because, or the way you guys eat is too strict. But what is your health worth to you? You know, and that's where we really have to come to grips. You know, I know men, we like to, you know, we have this ego alpha male thing going on, and we really have to reduce that and subdue that and push it down, because, you know, our families want us here. And I'm talking to the men right now. Our families want us here. However, we can't be so egotistical to the point where you don't listen. You don't want to make changes. Hey, just because you're not eating a steak does not make you not
less of a man.
Right.
That's for sure.
You know, I'm serious.
Matter of fact, you keep eating, it's gonna make you more of a woman.
Yeah, you're gonna
be like this. Y'all know what I mean, right?
Yeah, we censoring. We're censoring this. So just censoring,
be like this, right?
You know, so but yeah, you know, but I just wanted to be real with you for a moment, be transparent, you know. Look at yourself.
Yeah.
Look at yourself. I look at myself all the time, and sometimes I don't like what I see. I don't like what I hear from myself. I make excuses like everyone else. I procrastinate like everyone else. However, always remember that you can get right back up. You don't have to stay down where you are. You can get right up. Okay. And even though people are pointing their fingers at you or maybe judging you, you still don't have to be, you know, a victim, or you don't have to accept that. You can make a change immediately. Okay.
If I may say this, my granny used to say, misery loves company.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Okay. So the moment we decide to do something better, to do something different, a lot of times we're ostracized by our loved ones or those that are closest to us. But if we are, if you know those that's in your circle truly love you, I truly, I believe they will be supportive. Okay.
I don't think you have anyone in your family that if you sit up there, they say, well, why are you doing this? You say, because I want to live.
Hey,
I don't think anybody in your family come back and would say, well, I don't want to live.
Right.
I don't think so.
Right.
Or tell you to do something that so you can't live.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
right.
I mean, sometimes you got to, got to hit them square on. You know, got to hit them square on. You say, hey, because I want to live and I love myself.
Yes.
And I want to be here for you.
Yes.
And I think typically if you talk to your family like that, when you want to make a change, then your family's more like, you know what? You're right. We want you here and we want you to live. And you know what? I probably need to do something too. Well, you do it in your time.
Right.
This is what I'm doing for mine.
Right.
You know, so I just want to say what Grace was saying.
Yeah, Grace, we have the power to build our pillars of health. We do. Grace. We really do. And it's talks like this and having you all coming on live with us and we dialoguing together, having that mutual connection and that support for one another that makes a difference to let you know that you're not alone. But Patricia, you're absolutely right. Push each other to be better versions of ourselves. That is so true. So true. And who wants to fault someone for wanting to be a better version of themselves, right? So, so just be encouraged this holiday season. Please. Always remember that finding our why is a must. My goodness. I know one of my mentors used to say, you need a why to make you cry. Okay, if that why don't make you cry,
you got to get another why.
You got to get another why. Dig deep.
You got to dig deep.
Think long and hard, write it out, whatever. But you need a why that's going to make you cry. And I know my why was my family. I was a young, older mother. Had my daughter when I was 36, going on 37, and I wanted to be here for my children. Absolutely. And not only be here, but I wanted to be involved in their life. Amen. Right? I wanted to be an active part in their life. I wanted to be able to run out in the yard and play with them. And I don't know about rolling in the grass, but at least being outside, running around, having fun with the kids. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just wanted to be that better mom. For my family, be the better wife. For my family. Hey, be the better me for myself.
For yourself.
Sometimes you got to think about yourself. That's right. That's so we're so busy. I know as a wife and a mother, we always, nurturing everybody else. But how about being a better you for yourself? Because you are worthy of that. Okay. I'm worthy of that. Absolutely. Will is worthy of that. So we can't be doing this because somebody else want me to be a size 2. That's right. To get in a pair of jeans, right? I'm doing and if that's your goal, that's okay. I'm just saying, but you're gonna once you get in that size 2 in them jeans, what's gonna keep you there? Right. So it's gotta be something a little bit deeper. And it's gotta be for you. Okay. We gotta get a little selfish with our well-being and our health. Because without it, we can't do anything, right? All right. So this
portion of our episode, or this episode here, was geared towards, we're going to do a summation. It was geared towards active living. Okay. There are 3 types of active living. Remember, I was telling you, right? We have physical activity. All right.
So that's exercise in the gym. High intensity. Y'all know on Saturdays we come live and do an in-home workout. High intensity workout. Okay. So that's physical activity.
Yep. Then you have NEAT, which is that acronym. NEAT stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Okay. And that's like walking up the stairs, parking away from the grocery store, walking to the mailbox, cleaning your home, cleaning somebody else's home. I mean, doing things that will take more effort, versus what society wants you to do, which is actually sit down and relax
and talk to Alexis. Yes. Is that a name? That's the name, Alexis.
Alexis, don't talk to Alexis.
Don't talk to Alexis.
Do Alexis' job.
That's right.
Put Alexis, fire Alexis.
That's right.
Yeah. And then we also have the recreation activity. Okay, so those are 3 types. So if you're doing any one of those, you're being active and you're doing what you need to do to create a healthy lifestyle. Okay, based on what Lifestyle Medicine says. Okay, those 4 quadrants. Okay,
Yes.
we'll show a couple of more of these comments.
Christina Avery, thank you for joining
Thank you
us,
so much, Christina. Yes.
Thank you for helping educate with your kind words about the whole food plant-based diet and exercise.
Yes.
God bless you all.
Yes.
And your beautiful family.
Thank you,
Christina. We appreciate you.
Yes, we appreciate you.
Again, like I said, when you all come, you guys come and inspire and motivate us, because sometimes the cheerleader need to be cheered, right?
Hey,
so we appreciate each and every one of you for coming.
Yes, absolutely.
Molly,
Mr.
Tiffany.
Yep, Miss Tiffany. Yes, Miss Tiffany. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Hey. Your godsend. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, Tiffany. Your platform you are having on Wednesdays are changing lives.
Yes.
You are breaking the myth that says we have no control, but we do.
Yes,
and that is so true.
Yes, we do.
So thank you, Tiffany, for being an example of that.
Yes,
I heard your testimony on the other night with Nutmeg Notebook, where you were live and being interviewed, and it touched my heart. But you are definitely a living example of what living a healthy lifestyle is. And so we appreciate you, each and every one of you, for joining us. And we've been up here now for about 40 minutes, so we're not going to hold you all long. We appreciate you. But look, remember this right here. I want y'all to remember this. Okay?
Yes.
Right here.
Invest in your
health. Okay?
Yes.
Always remember.
You only get one.
Your health is your wealth.
Yes, it is.
Okay? Our health. Let's say our. My health. Make it personal.
My health.
My health is my wealth. Okay?
Yes, you're wealthy.
You are worthy of it.
You're worthy. You're wealthy.
And never forget, making healthy choices becomes our healthy habits.
Yes.
And our healthy habits will create a healthy lifestyle. Okay?
Yes,
so don't forget that. All right?
Yes.
Also, don't forget, get to the root of obtaining it. Okay?
That's right.
Because you can.
Yes,
all righty? You can obtain a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
All right?
Don't let nobody
You're worthy of it. You're worthy. You are worthy. Okay?
That's right.
All right. You are worthy. So on that note, we're going to let you go. And let's get to the root of obtaining and sustaining optimal health.
Yes.
By doing what? Eating more plants, moving our bodies, living an active life.
Yes.
Okay.
Moving our bodies.
Stressing less.
Yes.
And I want you to love more. Okay. Yes. We love each and every one of you.
Thank you
again for joining us. You all have a fabulous evening.
Wonderful evening.
And we'll see you all on next Wednesday.
Yes.
Take care.
Come join us on Saturday.
Oh,
all right.
Why you whispering?
Gotta join us on Saturday.
Come Saturday. We'll be live Saturday doing a fun in-home workout. I forgot about Sunday. I was so focused on Wednesday. But join us on Saturday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we'll be doing a live fun in-home workout. And guess what? If you're just starting working out, join us anyway.
No problem.
Because we got something just for you. We call it modifications. Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all have a great evening. We'll talk to y'all next time. Take care.
All right.
Bye.